And we're back to learning HTML SVG. Let us talk about strokes. We have our basic SVG parent. I'll add a rectangle. We already know how that's done. We need an X and a Y position for the top left starting point of the rectangle. I will define width and height for it. By default it's a black fill. I want to add a stroke. Let me make that red and I increase the stroke width to 5. This cuts off into the position, so I have to adjust X and Y by 5 as my stroke width is 5. And now we can see our stroke line fully. So stroke and stroke width are already two attributes that you can add to any stroke. But we also have a dash array. Stroke minus dash array 5, 5 for example gives you these rectangles. Let me zoom in. And it's a rectangle because our stroke width is 5 and the first value is also 5. If you want to make it longer, like 20, we now have a 20 times 5 rectangle created here as a dash. So it's not a 5 times 5 square anymore. Second value is for the distance. So if I make it 50, you can see the distance between these rectangles gets bigger. If you want to add more of them with different sizes, just separate them like this with a white space. And now we've got a 2010, then a 5, 5, and then another 5, 5. So you can adjust your dash array like this. Let me get rid of the rectangle and we'll use a line so that I can show you how you can adjust the ending of your strokes. So the cap. For line I need x1, x2, y1, y2 as positions, and I need to add a fill right away using stroke. Let me make that black and I increase the stroke width to 5 already so that we can see properly. I'll start at the top left and then I proceed to the right and go a little bit down. So this was the way to create lines. I want this to be a horizontal line, so I'll make y1 and y2 the same value. And let me get it a little bit away from the top left so that it's not cut off by my parent element, the SVG. I'll copy this one 2 times and I give it different fills, so stroke colors. Let me make it blue and red. For now, all of these lines have the same cap, which is the default cap. Or we can adjust that using a different attribute. Let me zoom in a little bit further. So this is the default, just a straight line. Or we can use stroke minus line cap and then adjust it. For example, we can make it round. And now this red one has a round cap. The other ones have the default. Let me change it maybe to a butt cap. And by the way, this is the only context on YouTube where you are allowed to say that you like big butts and you cannot lie without getting flagged. Let me also add a square, and you can see that right here. So black is our butt cap, the regular, the default one, blue is the square, and red is the round cap. And this is basically all that there is to cover about strokes in HTML SVG. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.